Hi everyone, we are now on week 4 of recovery. It's actually a bit over 4 weeks because it's been New Year, Happy New Year, and today is Wednesday, so it's 4 weeks and 2 days since my operation for a breast reduction. Again, I will update you on what they look like. I have had a couple of little incidents with them. So the first one was that where on my right breast, just at the bottom, like here, where the scar going down sort of gets where it meets the one going across, I noticed that I had a little hole there, and it was really red, and I thought there was stuff coming out of it, because when I took my bra off there was like yellow liquid dried on it, so I assumed that was an infection. So I thought it was pus. It did smell a little bit as well. Lovely. And I think I did mention on my last video about on this side I had like a red area just here, and it felt like a lump. So I did contact Dr. Solomos, and he saw me on Saturday. He could have seen me literally the next day, but it was just too short notice, and I had work and stuff. So I also had work on the Saturday, but my health is obviously more of a priority. So I actually went back to Highgate to see him. He was doing operations, but he came out in between to see me. And obviously they prefer that it's at a hospital, because if they had to do dressings and stuff, it's all there. So he had a look at it. He said that it all looked fine. He said it's not an infection. It's nothing to worry about. He said it's really common at that area because it's called the T junction or something, where that scar going down meets the one going across. He also felt he looked at them. He said they look fine. He did feel this one, and I still do have a red area. It's not as big as it was, so that's good. It's going down. He said he hadn't really seen anything like that before. He thinks that because I'm not massaging them as vigorously as I should, probably because I'm still wary of them, he said they're not going to drop off. You need to massage them harder. He thinks that it's a collection of dried blood inside. So he said you need to massage the lump and it will disperse. So since then I have been doing it every day. It hurts when you massage it, so I mean it's not really bad pain, but it's like when you have a bruise or something and you're sitting there prodding it, that's what it feels like. So I've been avoiding it, but now I need to sort of do it properly. And I also spoke to someone else at work who has had breast surgery, and she said the same thing. She said you have to massage them because obviously it promotes blood flow and things, and that will encourage them to heal and things like that. So every night when I've been putting my bio oil on, I've been trying to do circular massages at the top, all over really. I don't know whether I'm doing it right or not, but we'll see. I'm still keeping an eye on this little lump that's over here. The amount of redness has gone down because I'm taking pictures of it every day, and when I look from when I noticed it to now, the redness has gone down, but there's definitely still a lump there. So yeah, they're the two kind of little incidents that have cropped up since last time. Nothing else has changed. I'm like back at work now full time, absolutely exhausted still. But you know, I'm just gonna have to get on with it really. It's really funny because people at work, you know, most people didn't know, and if it's kind of a male, I don't really say anything, and to be honest, they just go, "Oh, how are you? Are you feeling okay?" And they assumed that I was off sick for my Crohn's disease. I have Crohn's disease, and they were like, "Oh, are you feeling better now?" And I just go, "Yeah, I'm feeling better now." If it's female and I feel okay telling that person, I just say it honestly why I was off, and it's quite funny because a couple of girls that I saw today sort of said, "Oh, they were like, oh, you look so skinny, like you've lost so much weight." And before my surgery, I'd lost, I think, about 1.5 stone anyway, because I had been dieting. And then obviously the surgery took off like another 4.5 pound. And currently, like as I'm talking to you now, forgetting the Christmas weight, I had lost 2 stone. But they don't notice like that it's come from my boobs, or that I've had the surgery basically. So when they're like, "Oh, you look so skinny, blah blah blah," I'm like, "Yeah, I lost like 1.5 stone before I had this operation." And then I tell them the operation, and they're like, "Oh wow, oh my god, that's amazing." And you know, they're all saying, "Oh, you're so brave for doing that for yourself, blah blah." So that's quite nice. Like, I don't really mind telling people. Like, I'm not going around blurting it around, but if someone says to me, you know, "Oh yeah, you've lost loads of weight," I'll actually, you know, just tell them, because and then when you tell them, they're like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, now you say that, I can completely see like it's come off your boobs." And they said that my boobs made me look bigger, like not just my chest area, but they just make you look bigger, because you know, they're so big. They were like, they completely overshadow your whole body. So yeah, that was quite nice to like have a couple of people say that, you know, it was brave and everything. So yes, it's a bit of a distant memory now because it's been a month. So I'll show you what they look like. The scars are healing really well. They feel quite flat now, which is good. Like when I'm putting the oil on, I can't feel, like it feels quite smooth, like it doesn't feel like a ridge anymore. I still have got bruise under here, is still there, and it's quite hard, like the skin around there is quite hard and still quite numb. Dr. Solomon said that that's because it's scar tissue and I need to massage them. I need to massage that area like every day. So again, I've added that into my routine. But yeah, again, I don't know if I'm doing this massaging thing properly, but you know, I have no one to tell me what to do. So just straighten you up. Excuse the pyjama bottoms. I've only just got in from work and I'm knackered, and the first thing I did was put my pyjamas on. So here we are with the right boob. We still have the bruising that I was saying about, and as long as you're not squeamish, if you're squeamish, look away. That's like the little red sort of hole that I was saying about. It's got better, like it's definitely got better. It was a lot redder than that before. And you can see like the scars, you know, like that's a whole scar underneath my boob, you can't even really see it. So that's the bruise. It's gone kind of yellowy now, so I guess it is kind of healing. And yeah, but they're still tender, definitely. Like even just holding it then, it did hurt. Okay, so this is my red lumped one, which I've been assured is completely fine. So that's like the red area. It's hot to touch as well. So I don't know what that means, but he said it was fine, so I trust the surgeon. And then this is the scar going all the way under. Oh, I just need to swap hands. You can see underneath, like, that where that scar joins, and then all the way up. And like this one, say as I sort of squeeze it, I can feel, it just feels like there's a golf ball or something in there, but I've been told it's okay, so I will trust him. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, we are at week 4 now. I don't know if I should do another video at week 5. If you want me to, let me know. I was gonna kind of do 6 then 8 really, because not too much has changed. They've just healed like well. You know, the scars are not kind of ridged anymore. I mean, there's the area around the nipple is still a little bit, but like the one going down, it's just crazy. They're just like little purple lines now. Also, when I saw Dr. Sonmos, I had the stitch. I think I showed you in the last video. There's a couple of areas where there was stitches still sticking out, and they hadn't dissolved. And he did, without telling me, he just literally went like this, boink, and just plucked it out. And I was like, oh my God, like it didn't hurt, it just felt so weird, because you can kind of feel where the end of it was inside. And there was 2 of them, and he just pulled them out, and I was like, oh. But I'm kind of glad he didn't tell me, otherwise I'd have probably worked myself up and thought it's gonna hurt. So yeah, that's pretty much all that has happened. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you had a really nice Christmas and New Year, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.